How did I make $48,000 in 1 month selling Volkswagens? That's a great question that I get asked all of the time. And I'm going to explain that in this video because I want everybody making like FU money selling cars because it can be done. I am a firm believer if I can do it, you can do it. It just takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of execution. It takes a lot of learning. I've mastered auto sales, and I can say that with a huge smile on my face. Did I, come right out of the gate making that type of money? No. But I did make that type of money for many, many, many months, and that turned into many, many years. My best month ever selling cars was 48 grand. My best year ever selling cars was a 400,000, 391 to be technical, but who's counting? So I wanted to make this video because a lot of people ask me, and I want to share with everybody, this is what it takes to truly go to the next level in selling cars. And that is the biggest downfall that most people have is flexibility, is they don't have to work all day hard because we get in sales because of the flexibility, because we want to make more money, but we just don't hold ourselves accountable. I held myself accountable. I would say on any given day at a maximum, I wasted probably 20 minutes and I would work 12, 13, 14 hour days. So when I made that type of money, that's how many hours I was working. I didn't have kids at that time. Would I do it now? Yeah, still, because I know that that is life-changing. To go into work, and if you break it down, just do $48,000, say 80 hours, 160, 320. How much is that per hour? 48,000 divided by 320, that's $150 an hour. Not that many people can say they make $150 per hour. So, and I hate looking at my face in this camera. I'm going through chemo right now. Cancer, rectal cancer for the second time. Chemo killed my face. I'm using actually stuff right now to make it look better. It was worse than this. When I see this camera, I'm like, damn. But going back to it. So my biggest thing is most salespeople, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're truly not committed. I was 100% committed and I didn't waste time. The only time that I ever wasted, and this was right after lunch, where I didn't go to lunch, meaning I didn't walk out, I didn't drive out and go somewhere. No, I worked, I do income producing activities all day, every day. And I mean all day, every day. If I'm not in front of somebody, I'm figuring out how to build a pipeline to get in front of a lot of people. So going back to it, like lunch, right after lunch, me personally, if I just sit down after eating food, I get lethargic. So that's why I want to burn it off. And that's why I would typically go mess with people, have fun right after lunch, because I wanted to burn it off. I wanted to truly kind of get it out of my system. I didn't want to be lethargic. So this is what my routine was every single day. And I mean every single day, is I would get to the dealership at probably 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. I wanted to start my day off. I wanted to, the night before, and actually my day technically probably started the night before because I planned out my day. Here are my appointments, and I kind of blocked my day. This is what I need to do. This is what I want to accomplish. My goal was always at a bare minimum 80 phone calls a day. When I was selling 50, 60 cars a month, best month ever 64, I made over 1,500 calls that month. And I can sell that many cars, but yet I still hold myself accountable to sell that many cars and make that many phone calls. You can do the same thing too. You just choose not to. You might say, well, I don't have enough people to call. Go ask your managers for people to call. They will give you people to call. You can call next day service appointments. You can call old internet leads. You can call orphan customers. Most manufacturers, they give you lists of people like GMC. The last dealership I worked at, they'd give you thousands of people on the first day of every single month. Volkswagen does that. Plenty of brands give you a manifest list that you can get lists from. Your managers can give them to you. I called anybody and everybody. It could be a 10-year-old person, like a 10-year-old lead. I don't care. Like, just give me, and I'll go one step further. I did a little, like, one of the dealerships that I'm training right now, I wanted to prove a point, sincerely. And when I say prove a point, today is the 7th of January. Earlier in the day, just a few hours ago, I had a manifest list, and there's a couple hundred people. I set a goal. I was going to call for 1 hour. In 1 hour, I called and I got a hold of 14 people. I set 3 appointments, 2 of which, in my opinion, will buy. 1 plus those, the 3 plus this gentleman, he was like, yeah, I personally know the manager Wade up there, and I am interested in one of your trucks, actually. I was actually looking at it on the website, and he can buy. So I didn't set the appointment for him, so I'm not saying 4, but truly it is 4. And then on top of that, 2 people called me back after the hour was up because I didn't leave the voicemail. I didn't leave a voicemail. They called me back. So really it was like 14 people I talked to. So people that say like calling people is dead, no. From my experience, and I track data better than pretty much everybody you will ever meet, my experience has always been I'll talk to at a bare minimum of 10 to 18% of the people that I call. Meaning, like today it was way higher than that, but usually 10 to 18%. I make 100 calls, I'm going to talk to 10 to 18 people. And I'll even go one step further. I remember my first month in the car business. I started on the 16th of one month, forgot what month it was, but this is going back to 2014. And I was baffled because I come from a world of selling over the phone. I'd make 3, 4, 5, 600 phone calls a day. No voicemails, just pounding plastic, picking up that 800-pound gorilla and just picking up the phone. Just go, 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 go. I'm used to that. So my first day in the car business, I'm thinking, what are these people doing just waiting for people just to come? Like, it just blew my mind. Like, sincerely blew my mind that people just waited. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm going to kill it. Like, I had, like, the vision was in my brain. I'm going to kill it. I started on the 16th of one month, took no ups, 0. I just called old internet people, called old orphan customers. I got a little bit of internet leads, not a lot, and I sold 21 cars by the end of the month. 21 cars. How is that possible? Because the way I look at it is, you might wait for the lot ups. You might get 1 or 2 a day, maybe more, maybe less. I could call 100, my goal back then was 120 to 150 phone calls a day. That was my goal. And I would talk to 10 to 18%. And on top of that, I'm very good on the phone, so they're effective phone calls. Like you watching this video right now, when you're watching this, you might not be really good on the phone. You might be good, I don't know. So the better you get on the phone, you're going to stack the deck in your favor, meaning it's going to be more effective phone calls. So these phone calls, because I'm good, they were extremely effective. And by the end of the month, less than a half of a month, I sold 21 cars. And people were like, what the hell is this guy going? Like, first month, worked half of a month, was the #1 salesperson. I'll never forget it. His name is Tim Robinson. He was the general manager, Oxmoor, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. And he came back because he got married. He went on a 2-week honeymoon. He came back. I never met him before. He came back from honeymoon, and he had a #1 salesperson. He was like, dude, I don't know who you are. Don't, like, just keep doing what you're doing. And he was like, whatever you need, I'm your guy. I'll help you out. And I still stay in contact with him until this day. But the point, again, is stay busy. That's why most people don't truly master car sales, is because they don't try to master the phone. They don't work hard enough to get in front of just more and more and more and more and more people. They don't. So that is how, in my opinion, you can take it to the next level. But going back to how I was able to make $48,000 in 1 month, $391 in 1 year selling Volkswagens, which again don't have that much markup. Great at gross, if you can probably pick that up in there. But going back to it, I just stay busy. And I stay busy. It's a tunnel-like vision. That's part of the reason why I'm highly effective. I am extremely talented, and I know that, and I mean it in a humble way. So I would sell 70 to 81% of every single person I got in front of. You're like, oh my God. National average is 1 out of 3. Good people is 50%. I would do 70 to 81%, meaning basically 3 out of 4 people I closed. And it'll bring up another story, okay? So I remember when I was stuck, I couldn't get to 40 cars. Couldn't do it. And when I say couldn't, meaning a couple months, because my numbers just kept going up and up and up and up, because it's very addicting when you get really good at something. And me personally, like my just me. And like I started making like 20, 22. And I was like, how in the hell can I make more than 22 grand in a month? And I was like, I really got to get to like 50 cars. I wanted to get to 40 first, just from a mental aspect. And I'm always chasing 40. I chased it for like 3 or 4 months. I'm just going off memories. It might be a little bit off, but just roughly speaking. And I was just like, how can I get to 40 cars? And then I reverse engineered it, and it changed my life. Like, that simple. Something that simple changed my life in car sales. And that is, I was like, well, if I want to sell 40 cars, I close, roughly speaking, 70 to 80%. So really, I just need to get in front of like 50, 51, 52 people. I was like, perfect. That's all I got to do. And then I got to work, and then I got really good at generating leads. And I mean really, really good at generating leads. So the month before I got to this Volkswagen dealership, they sold 42 cars a month. The 42 cars the month before I got there. And I knew the owner of the dealership. And that's the only reason why I went to the Volkswagen dealership. But going into it, like, I was like, oh my God, what am I getting myself into? Because I had so many people like in the Louisville area reaching out to me because they wanted me to come sell at their dealership, because people started hearing about me. And I was like, no, I'm going to go follow my buddy, because he bought part ownership in the dealership. And I was like, no, I'm going to go there. They don't get a lot of foot traffic. They don't get a lot of phone calls. So I had to learn how to create a market. How do you create a market? That's what I really call it. Like, it's just like I did at my first dealership, meaning I just call so many people. I am so good on social media, meaning like Facebook Marketplace, selling out of service. I can teach you how to sell in service a more methodical way than just going and sitting down. Another story, another video. So I just got so good at generating leads, and I mean like a lot of leads. So by me doing that, it allowed me, once I got to 40, literally like a month or two later, after getting to 40, I got to 50. And then right after 50, I got to 60. Like really, really fast. Like amazingly fast. Like, what's that one sandwich shop? Like Speedy Fast. You know, that one sub sandwich, whatever their name is. Going back on topic. So I got to 60 cars, and then my best month ever was 64 and a half. That's when I made 48 grand. And shortly after that, my friend bought another dealership, and he wanted me to run it GSM and GM in training, and I did. So I would have sold more. I know that, but going back on topic again, sometimes my brain goes because I get all pumped up. So that's how you sell. That's how I made $48,000 in 1 month, is like massive action, laser focus, extremely good at closing people face to face, generating a lot of leads. And I did that in Indiana, which Volkswagen has one of the smallest market shares, road shares, however you want to call it, phrase it, in the automotive industry. Not everybody wants to buy a Volkswagen. More people want Fords, more people want Chevys, more people want Toyotas, Hondas. So I'm very proud to say, like, I killed it selling Volkswagens and holding on trades, getting really good with gross. That's how I made that type of money, because anybody can give a car away and get a mini deal. If mini deals back then I think were $100 or $200. I didn't get many deals, but even if it's $200, 64 and a half cars, that's only 12 grand. So obviously I got to kill it. It only makes sense from that standpoint. But that's how I truly just killed it in the auto industry. I'm just ADHD. I've never been classified with that, but I think it if I want to do something, I just do it. And my brain, it's your most powerful tool. So I was laser focused to get to 40. And then once I got to 40, I was like, to 50, shit, 60. then 64 and a half. And then just a few months after that, literally the owner was like, hey, go run this other store and help coach them. And, you know, I in my opinion, I wanted to chase Cody Carter. He's like the #1 automotive salesperson in the entire world. Sold, I think, like 1,800 cars last year. I was always chasing him because I know if anybody can do it, I can do it too. So that's how you sell it. So kind of going a little bit off subject, but not really. Like, that's like, I'm going to go kind of personal actually. So about 6 months ago, I found out I had rectal cancer for the second time. And I don't want to say like God spoke to me, but I felt like I had like just something in me that was telling me walk away from being a GSM of a dealership and truly go all in on sales training. Like something was just like pulling me. So walked away, took the biggest gamble of my life while battling cancer, fighting for my life. You know, no income is guaranteed. And I'm proud to say in 5 months, like me and my wife are the only employees. We actually just hired our first employee like a couple days ago, a week ago. We're crushing it. Teaching students how to make a lot of money, how to master car sales. It's one of the best things in the entire world is watching people grow and get really, 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 really good. And I'm going to go, I hope everybody keeps watching this. I'm going to share something very personal. Like, I've done 3 programs so far. Each program, it has on average about 7 to 12 students in it. First program had 12, second had 7, third one had 7. The fourth one, we're just kicking off. We're about to go and kick off the 5th one too. Plus I have dealerships signed up for the training program because what I teach works. Meaning, like, I'll even go one step further. Like, my process, like, I developed my own process besides working hard, generating leads. Like, if you can't close at a high percentage, which I can do, but my process, like, I do it different than anybody that I've ever heard. Meaning, like, my meet and greet, very common, but my fact finding is better than everybody. Like, sincere, and I mean that in the most humble ways. So what I teach my what I teach my students in dealerships is doing it this way. And they've been crushing it. And I'm going to share some stuff with you, so please keep watching. Chase Morris, out of Texas, works for Family Toyota. Like, all of this is real stuff, by the way. Used to average about 20 cars a month. Month before, he was selling about 35% face-to-face. He had his best month in my program, sold 32 cars. He closed at 70% that month. Like, goosebumps. Like, if you can see that, goosebumps. It's only beginning for him. You know, he hasn't sold cars for a long, long time. Like, he's going to roll. Ryan used to average about 20 cars. Proud to say his best month in my program was 31 and a half. Closed at a very high percentage. Don't have the exact number, but closed at a very high percentage. Chris used to average 20. Best month in the program, 24. World record for him. Closed at a very high percentage. Proud of him. Easton, he's only been selling cars 6-7 months. The month before his dealership signed up, sold 11 cars. First month in the program, 13 with me training. Second month, 17. Third month, 19. His goal is to get to 20 consistently, and he will. Dan, he signed up in the program before he even had, he literally just started the job, meaning his dealership. Proud to say his 3rd month, he hit #1 at his dealership. Who doesn't want to be #1 at their dealership? Everybody does. Kobe, strong. Sold 20 cars, 21.5 and like 19.5 or right around there. His months in the program, strong. Not everybody can get to 20 cars. Dami, best month ever, 23 cars. Shout out to Dami, Capital Chevrolet, Caden the car guy. This is one of my favorite students. Everybody, I mean, I love my students, but this guy, the first time I spoke with him, he was like, nah, I really don't want to do your program. First month he sold cars, he sold 5. Second month he did it, 3.5. And he was like, I want more, man. I want to sign up for your training, because I kept giving him advice. And, first month in the program, sold 11 cars, had his biggest commission check ever. Obviously, Jeremy was working at a dealership that was really just backwards, that didn't go above and beyond to help their customers, won't appraise cars. If it's not there in person, won't work numbers, won't do anything. So I helped him go to a different dealership that I'm training, and he's been selling a car a day. He's tracking 30 cars this month. Proud of Jeremy. Ray Saez, in the program, best month he's ever had. Never cracked 20. Did it his first month, so 20.5. Next month, took off an entire week, still got to 20. Like, proud. Kaysen, the dude, the sky's the limit for this guy. Last month, I believe he did 19, I believe. He wants to get to 20 every single month. We're going to get him there. Katie, love this woman. She had her best month, 22 cars. Literally stacked money that month. She's stepped outside her comfort zone, started singing in her videos. The Singing Sales Woman. That video actually got her a deal too. And she stepped outside her comfort zone. She reignited her love for the auto industry, because she's done it for some years. Went to finance, got back on the sales floor, was in a rut, and she's crushing it. Got better, selling over the phone, everything. Proud of her. Chris Stott used to sell about 20 cars. Proud to say now he does 30 cars on a consistent basis. Like, these people almost make me tear up, like just reading the results that my students have got. Steve Loxton, one of my favorite guys, talk to him every single day. His program's ended, but we still talk every single day. Proud to say that this dude is a true leader. Like, all of these people will be leaders, managers in the future, without a doubt in my mind, because they're working harder. But going back to Loxton, he's tracking this month, selling a car a day, 30 cars. Had great months in the program, phenomenal months. His confidence grew. He looked at everything as like an objection, like a game, like to overcome it. Like, really, 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 really good. Spence, his dealership won't even do TOs. Chris Spence won't even do TOs. So I was like, you know what? Tell your manager you'll do this. You'll TO everybody. If you close them, you get a bonus. If you don't, no hard feelings. And that's what they did. So he's starting to close all of his colleagues, because no one else will do the TOs. And I can go on and on and on. Like, that's just, the program works. I call it a 60-day total recreation boot camp, because at the end of 60 days, you will be a completely different person, for the better, not the worse, for the better. We get together once a week, every single Sunday evening, over Zoom, about 90 minutes long. It's a very structured program. First 45 minutes, 30 minutes, I talk, I teach. Second half of it, we role play, we get better. Because just like Michael Jordan, you can't see the book, one of my favorite players, favorite people of all time, he always preached, and I always listen in the terms of, he was like, the practice has to be so hard so the game feels easy. And that's what we do. So when then they go to work, it's easy, because they're ready for it. And that's part of their success. So that's how I made so much money selling cars. And like I said, I don't want to say God spoke with me, but I felt like I had a calling, like sincerely, like this is what I needed to do. And thank God that I chose to walk away to start the sales training company, because I am changing lives all across the country. Those people, those students are spread out literally throughout the entire United States. And the dealerships that I have signed up, all but one, have noticed a huge impact in these people. And then they were like, what happened? And then they tell them that they signed up for training. And then those dealerships have reached out and they're like, hey, can you help other people? Absolutely. Right now, one of the dealerships, this brings a huge smile to my face, because I love people that can create a market, meaning cold call people that you don't know, that are just on a list, and you create a market. One dealership last month developed 27 deals out of 10 salespeople. 27 deals that they created by grunt work is what I call it. Like, truly, these people don't know you're calling. They bought from you in the past, or an old internet leads, or just whatever. And you created 27 deals from nothing. That sells. You know, anybody can sell a lot up. Anybody can sell an internet lead. Anybody can sell an inbound phone call. Yeah, some people do it better than others. Not that many people can literally give me people to call, and I'll sell cars. Just like I did, 21 cars in a half of a month out of nothing. So that is sales. I love sales. I teach sales. And I promise you this much. If you are hungry watching this video, I can help you too. And one of my students is right now calling me. Let's listen to him. Kason, what's up?
What are you doing?
Making a video. What are you doing?
Oh shoot! You could have hung up.
No, buddy.
I ended up selling one, but it was an internet lead. The lady I had, her husband, bro. So we have this closer. I mean, we hired this guy.
Okay.
He was in sales a few weeks. They put him in finance, and now he's sales manager. He's really a fucking closer, and he couldn't even close them. He said what I said. It didn't work. So she just has to talk to her husband.
Okay.
It came down to they just wanted more money for their trade.
Okay. You gonna be in class tomorrow night? Thursday.
Dude, it's so stupid. Like, every time we get on class, it's like, it's kind of, I ain't spending my time with my family, but I wish I was on class.
All right. Well, jump on the class.
I didn't make it.
All right. We'll make it. I'm gonna make this video. Let me know if you need anything.
Hey, I got 5.5. I'm on tracking.
If you got 5.5 cars out, you're a quarter way through the month, so you're tracking, roughly speaking, 22 cars. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Let me know if you need anything. All right, bye. That's Kason. Sells Hyundais in Knoxville, Tennessee. I told you he's going to get to 20 cars. He's tracking 22. If my students call, I pick up. That's our agreement. So the program is this. I'm going to tell everybody, and I don't really promote it a lot. People reach out, I help. The program is a 60-day total recreation boot camp. Like I said, at the end of 60 days, you will be a completely different person. We get together every single Sunday evening, and it is roughly speaking about 90 minutes long. First half, I teach. Second half, we role play. On top of that, a part that I love, and I mean love, and also helps me create content, is for 60 straight days, we're best friends. And I mean best friends, joined at the hip. Anything that you experience throughout the day, we talk about it at the end of the night, meaning this is how many people I talked to. This is what they said. If it doesn't result in a yes or an appointment, we work on it to get better so that you can overcome that the following day if it happens again. I don't want you to wait until class to then talk about it, because that's multiple days. Don't want that to happen. Then you get access to a world-class training portal. World-class training portal is through Lightspeed, same company that Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, like big names they use. I spent a lot of money, mainly just to add the credibility that, hey, I invested in my program. So inside there, 100 hours plus of content, teaches you everything about car sales. Novice people, veteran people, people in the middle. It'll teach you something. Everybody can learn from it. So that is my program. And my students absolutely love me, every single one. You cannot find one single student that will bash me. You can't find one single student that did not get results. Every single student got better. Their confidence grew. Their processes got better. Their numbers went up. From a unit standpoint, their numbers went up. From a closing percentage standpoint, everybody. Like, who else can say that? And this is what you get with other trainers. And I know I'm going off on a tangent, okay? I know that. But, and somebody else, Chase Morris, he just said he was going to make me a testimonial, because I asked some people for some testimonials so I can put it on the website. I'm going to start promoting a lot more. I'm a salesperson, not a marketer. But, I go above and beyond for my students. What other trainer do you know of right now that you could literally, for 60 straight days, reach out to them, best friends? Even after the program, students are still reaching out. I'm not going to turn my back. I'm here to help people grow. I want to have one of the biggest and best sales training companies that truly give back. Not just take your money, give you one Zoom meeting, and that's it. No. Like, I want you to represent me, the Love All group, and I want you to truly tell everybody about me. That is how I've grown so far in only 5 months. So I wanted to make this video, explain how I made $48,000 in a month, how I'm also changing lives all across the United States with students. If you're in the automotive industry and you want help, my cell phone number is this. You didn't expect that, did you? 502-802-9469. Does it cost money? Yes. At the end of the day, you will get a huge return on your investment that will pay you forever. And I mean forever, because you don't have to pay me like a royalty. You just pay me a one-time fee, and I will help you become somebody that you want to become, that you dream of becoming. And it's the funnest thing in the entire world. It's one of the most gratifying feelings in the entire world, is watching students listen, getting phone calls, just thanking me, how much money they made, how better they've got. It's amazing. So $48,000. I'm a huge believer in the steps to the sale. I want you to master the attitude, meaning you got to believe that you can sell everybody. If you can't do that, it's hard to go to the meet and the greet and really believe that you're going to sell everybody. So the attitude is first. Second step is going to be the meet and the greet. I'm going to teach you how to kill it. The third step, this is where you are going to shine, and that's the fact finding. You're going to start using trial closes. You're going to start getting commitments. You're going to literally like kill the fact finding. Once you do that, the close is easy. I love you all. God bless. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I give you my word on this, and I mean my word, and my word means a lot to me. If you reach out, I will change your life. I love you all. God bless. Believe in yourself, because I do. Have a great day.